everybody. I'm just taking a walk. Today, my child is back to school. As a mama, of course, I gotta take a break now, get the chance to walk, enjoy this bright sunshine. I haven't been walking for a while. A good thing about it is that because of a good weather, I get to enjoy the sound of the nature outside. If well, it's a bit cold. It's cold this morning. My son was expressing his feeling this morning, keep asking me repeatedly, is it time to go back to school? Because he has a 1 whole week vacation. And I keep reminding him as the day closer that, yeah, it is time to go back. It's not, he felt like, oh, this is not real. Oh, look, we have a beautiful bird that I can show you. Oh, it flew away, never mind. So whenever I can and I wake up early, I like to walk. You know, it's been a while since the last time I walked because I have been so busy for the past few weeks taking care of my child's medical issues. He came home one day limping. Next thing I know of, we were at the emergency room, and after the emergency room, have to drive him all the way to San Diego, and then an orthopedic did an x-ray there because the emergency room we went doesn't have that. So this is what the kind of setup in a children's hospital here is. There's a nice hospital everywhere, but sometimes the experts or the specialty is not available during urgent care. So they are, hi everyone, if anyone is watching me, good morning from Oceanside, California. Today is beautiful. I'm just walking today. Hi, good morning, Crestline, hi. And this mama here is taking a break. My son is back to school. If you're a mother, if you're a sister, or you have a family member, you have a special needs kid, uh, you have a family that are disabled, so you focus your time in taking care of them, and sometimes you push back yourself taking care of yourself, but you want to make sure they're okay and you're okay too. Hey, Owen Day, thank you for coming. Hi, Crestline. So I am walking right now and enjoying the sound of these birds. So like I said, oh, I'm gonna show you this bird if you can see. Oh, it flew away. He got scared of me. So when you're a mother, your priority is to make sure that your child, what for is secret. I like your glasses. Thank you. No secrets. What is the secret you're talking about? Hi, everyone. So because okay, I'm talking about my child who's back to school today. For the past few weeks, I have not done any walking or leaving the house. I was focused a lot on making sure everyone has a meal, cleaning, doing the laundry, checking my emails, and when I sit down on my computer, my hours has been exhausted already because a lot of one of the challenges of Filipino living in America And if you have checked my, please don't forget to subscribe if you like my content, is reading all of these English emails. I have to make sure that I fully understand them before I send back an email. So that's already been taking a time from me. But it also helps me to increase my knowledge, my vocabulary. It expanded it. So I will go back to being a mama and a caregiver of my family. We caregiver needs time to take care of ourselves too. And we don't need to go luxury breaks, but to enjoy the nature, to enjoy a break time for yourself, to meditate, to take a deep breath, because there's a caregiver burden or burnout. And if you're carrying someone and you don't check if you're okay, you will end up leaving and go somewhere else. But yeah, when I have a time for myself, I like to be able to sit down in front of the beach or be able to walk in the nature and watch these animals in front of me. I like to write. If any of you are carrying someone that is really need of it's an extraordinary need, let me know. How do you deal your exhaustion sometimes? Well, because you love them, and when you love them, of course, your love is unconditional. I'm gonna stop. There were some birds that I was looking at. I mean, when I stop walking, they will stop too, but that's okay. So now that my son is back to school, I'm able to run errands because it's not easy for my child to take him in every places. He get overwhelmed. He can't wait in line. That's why when we go out, there's always a prepared headphone. Last October, he injured his foot. It was tough to go out because when he go out, we'll have to bring this wheelchair, and the wheelchair is really heavy. And so now that he's fine, slowly we were able to travel again, ride a train. Please check out my videos, or I hope you subscribe so I can share to all the families about a journey of having your own family. I include the different cultures and the language differences. I've been here in America for almost 19 years, and I love America as well as I love my home back in the Philippines. I'm forever thankful for both countries. Today is very pretty. I can feel the warmth of the sun. I'd like to know where you from, or what time is it in your zone right now if you are listening or if you're watching. If you have the time to chat, that's fine. Thank you for complimenting my eyeglasses, Owen. These glasses is I'm glad that it's part of the insurance. So when I have my eyeglasses yearly check, they check it if they are going to change the prescriptions, if everything is fine. And then I check the coverage of my insurance, and from there I usually print them, because sometimes when you go to the optical shop, they'll say they know your insurance, but sometimes when you look at your own copy, they miss to inform you that you actually have some items that you can still avail it without cost. So I told them that, hey, this is part of my insurance. I think I'd like you to include this. It says here there's no extra cost. So one of those is the transition. And then they put it, and then they you get to choose which color you like, which is really good because if you don't have insurance, you will have to pay, I think it's extra $100 plus. But with my lens and all of this um, benefits, thank God we have that here in America. I was able to enjoy my my eyeglasses being outside, having this filtered this sun on my eyes. Sometimes I wear sunglasses too, but I like to wear prescription glasses when I'm outside. But when I'm home, I don't normally wear it. Well, because usually for reading, when and then driving. So this is a nice area that I walk in the morning. It's really pretty. You hear birds. Look, that's cool, huh? There was a time that I was walking here and it was so warm. I didn't bring my camera at that time too. A snake just littered so fast in front of me, but sideways. I was like, oh my God. And I keep researching it. What animal is that? Because I'm worried if it was venomous or poisonous snakes. Because there's a lot of rattlesnakes common here in California. So that's what I do in the morning. Take a break for myself. Enjoy the nature. As a caregiver, there are many ways that we can take care of ourselves. We don't need to spend expensive material things to feel good because, well, when I was young, I was I was happy, and at the same time I struggled a lot for having debts because I I purchased a lot of things that's not even necessary coming from Philippines. Then you get to see in America you can afford those branded products, where in Philippines they are so pricey. So you'll I was happy with one, and then next thing I know I'm buying two, three, and more, and didn't realize, oh my God, my work, my job. every time I every time I get a paycheck, I pay my debts. So that's what happened. Oh, there's some bugs crawling on my face right now. I mean, flying around my face. It's 7:51 in the morning in here. Beautiful weather. Show this. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I mute earlier? I think I was mute earlier. I didn't realize. I hope someone is able to hear me now. Welcome to my live stream. I am walking in the morning after I drop my son off to the school. This is a time for me to take a break, enjoying this moment of myself, me time for myself, things that we have to distress before going back to the real world of our responsibilities. Having your own family is a big task and obligations, of course, but that doesn't mean we need to stop taking care of ourselves. Hello, welcome. I see one person right now. I hope you're having a good day. Sure, there's a beautiful purple flower here. See, even grasses. Just look at these grasses. It's nice to look at them, and all the birds. And when I started walking, I've seen a lot of birds, but every time I come closer, of course, they fly away. But you can hear them. You can hear them nearby. Purple flower. There you go. I hope that everyone of you had a great day today and enjoying your day, whatever you're doing. Did you cook? What was your breakfast? Well, I'm going to share with you my breakfast today. I had a bagel. I like decaf, coffee, almond milk, and sometimes I put a hot cocoa, hot cocoa in my decaf coffee. It energized me. Not too much sugar, because I don't want to be jittery. Here, another flowers. From here where I'm at, you can hear the sound of the train too, but you cannot see them. This flies on my face. Well, I'd like to know. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. If you like my content, please check out some of the videos that I have uploaded. If any of those um, that you enjoy, or if you have a request or want to know more something, living Philippines, living in California, or raising a special needs kid. It's raising a special needs kids is rewarding, but at the same time there's a lot of things that parent like me have to keep going and learning. This is not just after a diagnosis you already know what to do, and it comprises a bunch of people to help you to understand this. And at the same time, being a parent with a kid with extraordinary needs, you wanted to help the community too and share what you know, what resources that you can help other parents out there that doesn't know. But also, don't be afraid to ask other people help if you can't understand it. A lot when my child was 3 years old, we live in Japan and he loves train. Look, see what I've noticed. Mushroom. And there's a bug over there flying. Some of the colorful leaves. He loves riding trains. More flowers here. And then after that, if when we don't ride a train, when we were in Japan, he was crying, and I was wondering why is he crying a lot. And in Japan, when you ride a train there, they're so quiet. They don't talk to, they don't talk loud. They don't talk on the phone. It was just texting, and I was so anxious every time we ride a train too, because he gets overly stimulated too, probably because of the bright lights and the sound. And then eventually got the diagnosis, and I was happy to know that the reason why he was having challenges in life is because there's needs that needs to be addressed. And then my journey became a special needs mama started when he got diagnosis at 3 years old. And then after that, we moved to California, and so glad that there's a lot of trains here too. But the trains here is not as consistent timeline like what Japan have, but it's still nice to be able to go to different places and hop on a train station, and you can walk to the stores. I I was enjoying that moment, the bonding with my child. Oh, more flowers. Here's the flowers. I don't know the name of these flowers because I rarely walk and I haven't seen them for a while. There's a time where you can see a lot of sunflowers too. I love purple. Just staring at this colorful living plants. It changes your energy. It's and then breathing a fresh air in the morning, giving you a positive vibes. Hearing those birds, nothing else makes that better. But as of right now, because it's only 8, I'm the only one walking. I hope you like my video in my content. And I enjoyed sharing my journey, especially for people that are so interested to know what are the things you can enjoy here in San Diego County. It doesn't have, oh, the birds just flew. Doesn't have to cost a lot. I used to buy annual pass, flowers, annual pass for my son going to the Legoland, going to any parks or San Diego Zoo. But what he likes the most is riding a train. And so I have a bunch of trains videos that I have shared. Lots of flowers here. So during the spring, oh my god, they're so beautiful. But also allergies. Here are the birds. Someone throw some trash, but yeah, we have to keep clean. We have to always keep the area really clean all the time. Some of them are dead, are baby flowers. Hello everyone. Thanks for additional people coming and checking out this vlog, my live stream. Still walking, finishing my walk and enjoying the weather, fresh air. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and taking a break for yourself too. If you're carrying your family, I adore you. I applaud you for choosing to be there for them. Don't forget, every time that you need to take a pause to take care of yourself, try to have some time for yourself, take a walk, especially if someone is taking care of them, then it's your time. I suggest that you take a break for yourself where you're only making a decision where you want to do what you want to do, where you want to go, and that way you can finish what you need to do. After I take a walk, I'll go back, finish my laundry, and then running some errands. Before my son comes back, I purchased. So I go to the store and then cook some meals. Usually I cook Filipino food for my son, like chicken adobo. Chicken adobo is easy, but it takes time for me because I want to make sure that the flavor is really going to last. My son has sensory issues too, so he knows when I cook an adobo really fast. And also the type of ingredients that I use, he can he can distinguish too. Like I usually used Filipino soy sauce only and a vinegar. So when I use the different types of vinegar in cooking chicken adobo, he can tell me that the taste is not good. He would say the taste is not good. And then for me and for my husband, we cook a separate meals too because he doesn't eat the same food as we have. So me and my husband usually have uh, kind of a taco. I'll get some tacos, vegetables, lettuce, tomatoes, or sometimes I I am so glad that we can just buy frozen veggies here. So I can just have frozen bell pepper and then onions, garlic. I always make sure there's a lot of garlics when I cook. I think that's garlic benefits a lot for inflammations, and at least that's some. Even if my son doesn't like to eat other types of food, but at least he wasn't complaining when there's a lot of garlics and onions and in the food. And he likes chicken drumsticks too. And then after I run errands, I cook. That's when I read a lot of emails. A lot of those are take emails from the school or the doctor reaching out to them what needs to be done, and my appointments. Sometimes I called, or sometimes it's easier to send them a message, because here in America, the good thing about it is that we can have a primary doctor, and then a primary doctor is assigned to you to monitor you, because that's covered through the insurance. But if your doctor is not available, what you do, you message your doctor, and if there is an urgent need, what you need to do is message, and then they will assign an on-call doctor to address your concern. Also, they'll tell you, okay, you have to go to emergency room, which that happened to my son. He came home, he was limping. I didn't know what happened. No one reported from the school if they have noticed him limping. So I told the doctor's office, I messaged them, and then they told me, go go and see him in an urgent care. After I drove, have to drive everything. My husband was not available. So that's why it's so important for us immigrants, especially if you're from a country that you have not drive, because in Philippines you don't need to drive. It's very accessible to go to places you want to go. So that's what happened. I was able to drive to urgent care. I can choose which urgent care I could take him, and of course I want to be the one that's specialty for kids. As soon as I drove him there, which is not too far from us, unfortunately there's no x-ray available. Next day I drove almost more than an hour, because it's all the way to San Diego. San Diego is an hour, but if it's traffic, you can be stuck in a in a car for an hour and a half or two. It depends. It depends if something happened in freeway. There was one time there was like a police chasing active crime at that. I think that was Thanksgiving week, or before Thanksgiving week. Some people were sitting until next day because they have to stop the traffic. And the next day we didn't see the news. That's when we found out, oh my God, they closed the I-5, and there was a police chase. Then the other car was fighting the police. But so luckily I have not experienced that. So the driving is an hour and a half. Drove there next day, and then they said he had a fracture. Now we have to figure out, okay, what's the next thing to do? I'm so glad that they referred us back to where my son was seen by the urgent care, and from there they assigned him an orthopedist. We saw the physician assistant of the orthopedic office. She can still tell us what to do. She can still treat my child, but I believe she cannot prescribe medication, but it's just the same like a doctor to a PA. So yeah, the first x-ray, it was just swollen, and then next thing we came back again, we found out it was fractured. And the journey, my time changed. You know, there was like a regular routine. Next thing I know of, I have to call different doctors, let them know this, what to do, therapy. And then after going, and then he had to use the cam boots, and then he can't handle wearing those shoes. Have to change another shoes again. There's a cam shoe, cam boots, and then a wheelchair, because it's so painful for him to wear those. And then eventually the wheelchair helps. Yeah, he got better after like almost 3 months. He's walking again, but he's not running yet. So our time right now is, he wasn't attending physical therapy. But for in the meantime, he's back to physical therapy because what happened is for the longest period of time, maybe a couple of weeks, he was just sitting in a wheelchair. He was resting his foot. Then his body was not accustomed to moving a lot. Then and he's going back. So he was given some of the sessions, and here we are. Next thing I know of, okay, additional time, have to drive him to the physical therapy, extra more time going back. And so we're scrabbling the time. I don't have extra family, but that's something you're gonna have to use to being here in America or living abroad. It's nice being able to experience different life, but when you decide to move, you have to have a strong mental health to prepare the adjustments. Even though I'm here for 19 years, I'm still learning. I'm still adjusting because as we grow older, of course, sometimes your energy gets exhausted faster. But then I'm still thankful my son gets help from the government. Someone is watching him when a few hours, the time that they call it respite, the time that there's someone available. They'll watch him. I will sit with him, play with him, but want to make sure that I prepared everything before they come. Like they stay like they can once a week, or depends. They give you hours. Like let's say they give you 50 hours for every 3 months. You're going to break it down to what hours do you want to use it, and then you negotiate, or you just have to have a discussion for the provider what works with her and works for you. I use them when I have an appointment and my child, I need someone to watch over him while I have my appointments and my husband go to school. Hi, hello, welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining. So, yes, I'm always thankful, of course, that we get help here when you have a special needs family. But I do believe that there's a better home and better place where we can afford to pay someone that will live with us and stay with us. But while we are here, enjoying the moment while we are in this place and appreciate the beauty of this place, explore this place while we can. But a lot of people are worried about taking my child somewhere if someday we have to move back to a place where I came from. We don't know when, but there's a lot of things that we could benefit too. And one of those is extra help, which is very rare here. We're on our own here. We can't afford to babysitter or nanny. That costs like $25 per hour. And it's only limited work or job that they can do. If you're only paying them for like a couple of hours a month, a week, or a day, you can't expect having a nanny do everything for you unless you hire them full time. So this the state will hire an agency and help us find someone to help us to have someone coming to relieve me for caregiving. But it's not a consistent. It's not the same person, but anything, any help is really valuable. But of course, it would be awesome and it would be great to have someone that's consistent and stay with you. Uh, so yeah, that's a journey of raising someone with special needs, and then living in a state where we still get help too. He goes to school. He has a transportation, something I'm thankful for. I don't have to drive him back and forth, which is all I have to do is just wait at home. I don't have to deal with traffic. And then he doesn't stay afternoon, but when he's home, he's starting to have his therapy now. Um, it's called ABA, Applied Behavior Analysis. So a lot of this will work on him regarding his challenges for transitioning, uh, routine. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. I'm having this like allergy. My nose is. Oh, beautiful bird. Ah, they come so. They they just say hi and then they leave so fast. Well, I do hope that my little walk make make you smile today. There's a bird right there. I'm not gonna go too close. So I can have. There you go. Let's watch that bird. Sorry, I'm moving a lot. Oh, hello. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's it for now. It looks like the birds are gone. Thank you for some of you who showed up and say hi. Appreciate your time. Oh, there's one over there. All right, he's gone. Went right there. Isn't that cool? When you walk, you can see a lot of living animals. I love hearing these birds. Not a rooster, but what you can hear here is are are the sound of birds. There's another one. Let's see if I can make it clear. Right there. It's hiding over there now. Okay. Hi, thank you for checking my live. Just walking today and checking out what animals I can see today. There we go. Alright, the birds flew away. It's okay. That's really nice. I had a long walk, which is good. Enjoy this view. Had fun watching the snails walking on the ground. Let's see if I can see another one here. She kept hiding from me. Then right there. It's really cool watching these birds playing. There was a color bluebird too that I saw. It was so fast. Oops. See if I see this one. Yeah, and my walk is done. Time to run errands. Take her the household now. I hope you all have a wonderful time today. Thank you for dropping by and checking out my live stream. Have a good one.